PTB4 has all my love and respect, except for some people that runs PTB4. Binalasubas at binaboy ang PTB4. Hindi inalagaan. Inaapi yung mga empleyado.
And 122 million is allotted for the Intercontinental Broadcasting Corporation, IBC 13. Thank you, Mr. President. I'm now ready to accept questions.
Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, the first in the list to interpolate the budget of the Presidential Communication Office is no other than our distinguished colleague, Senator Raffy Tulfo.
Senator Raffy Tulfo is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. I only have one and only concern with PCO, and it pertains to some issues regarding PTB4. Hindi na po lingid sa marami na nag-umpisa po ang aking karera bilang isang broadcaster sa PTB4. I started as a reporter and then got promoted as a newscaster. And then after that, as they say, the rest is history. So in short, napakalaking utang na loob ko po sa PTB4. That's why PTB4 has all my love and respect, except for some people that runs PTB4. Binalasubas at binaboy ang PTB4. Hindi inalagaan. Inaapi yung mga empleyado. And of course, I'm not gonna fault the newly appointed Secretary PCO kasi hindi niya time yon. And for me, and I believe he's a good choice for that position. Congratulations. Now, ang issue ko muna, number one, mamaya mo ng video, ay doon sa mga empleyado ng PTB4 na out of 700 employees during the last budget hearing, I raised this concern or issue already. Bakit hanggang ngayon napakarami pa rin mga talent o COS na mga reporter at cameramen when in fact every single day sila po ay nagtatrabaho doon at marami sa kanila ay halos mag-retire na lang, hindi pa rin nakakatikim na wing regular. So Madam Sponsor, bakit hindi po natupad yung pangako sa akin noon na they'll do their best na dahan-dahan i-regularize ang maraming mga cameramen? Ang iba sa kanila, inabutan ko pa, mag-retire na lang. Hanggang ngayon, sila ay contract of service pa rin o talent.
Kaya po ninyo, Mr. President, isa sa mga una, nung lumang panahon, ako nagsimula sa PTB4. Bagamat hindi yan yung nauna kong TV station, pero 1982 or 83 ako nagsimula doon. Anong taon ba kayo nagsimula doon?
Late 90s.
Late 90s. Noong una ako ng isa't kalahating dekada sa inyo. After RPN9, I would consider PTB4. At the time, it was called MBS4 in the martial law years with my program called Business Talks way back then. And I value the learnings I had in that station. Sa panahon po nila Ed Finlan and Ronnie Nathaniels. Yes. And I, if I may mention, even worked in NMPC, wala nang NMPC ang tawag, National Media Production Center in Los Angeles in the Philippine Consulate as a reporter-producer, and the programs were shown in MBS4. So I owe a debt of gratitude for my exposure in California and in the Philippines in the 1980s because of the people who trained me in MBS4. And there are many gifted and hardworking men and women in that station. Tungkol po sa inyong tanong na bakit marami pa rin contract of service. Actually, Mr. President, even after I left MBS4 and I started working for ABS-CBN until I ran for the Senate, ganun naman ho talaga eh. Hindi naman lahat nakaplantilya. Marami talagang talents, as we say, and contract of service. And yes, it is acknowledged that some of those who are employed need to be retired. In fact, there's a provision in their ask for the retirement of employees under the reorganization plan. It's a big amount. It's 160,565,685.96. I admit this is not in the committee report. Are we sure it's not? Because what I placed in the committee report was the retirement of the IBC 13 employees. For some reason, this was not mentioned in the hearing. It was? Oh, okay. So we can propose an amendment for PTV4, same with IBC 13. But this doesn't fulfill the answers to your question, bakit hindi pa lahat ay nakaplantilla. First, we need the funds to provide the retirement. Okay, and that's a big amount. Then there are so many needs. The rehabilitation of the main building, the facilities, the modernization, digital upgrading. Because it is government, sila po'y umaasa lamang, maliban sa sariling generated income, which is very limited, and they need to ask government for subsidies. And but even the private corporations, I think you know that not everybody's plantilla. In fact, sa makeup artist, sa mga talent, sa mga reporters, ang dami dyan, dekada na, pero talent pa rin sila. Alam po natin yun. Nanggaling po tayo doon. Hindi naman lahat at marami talaga sa industriya natin ay hindi plantilla officers and workers, kung hindi mga talent, siguro meron din mga trabaho sa ibang mga lugar. I'm not trying to justify it, but I would assume it's the limited resources and the nature of the industry.
Pero, Madam Sponsor, Mr. President, merong 540 unfilled positions ngayon sa PTB4, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, ba't hindi pa natin pamigay yung 540 unfilled positions? Gawin nating regular plantilla yung marami dyan na mga COS.
Mr. President, tinanong ko po ang bagong head ng PTV4, sa kanyang kaalaman po ay walang 540 plantilla positions. Are you sure? And they are waiting for the reorganization because the GCG has approved the PTV reorganization, awaiting the go signal from GCG. They had their budget yesterday to proceed with the implementation, which is also the placement of employees for the approved plantilla positions. So in short, bakit po sila mag-a-approve ng mga plantilla positions ngayon, may nakabinbin o pending po sa GCG ng reorganization. So I think the way to do it, if I may, would be to retire those who need to be retired, to pay them legally, correctly, and then those who are there, you assess who has the capacity, capability to be deserving of plantilla
Yes.
positions.
Thank you.
And those naman who want to sideline others and just be talents can be talents.
Thank you, Madam Sponsor.
Yes.
Now, yung 540 positions, unfilled positions, yung pala ay isinabit pa lang sa NEP. So, isusuportahan ko yun, kasama ka, na para mapagbigyan, na para itong 540 positions ay mabigyan ng budget. Nang sa gayon, marami sa mga COS pa rin na pagkatagal-tagal ng panahon, ng mga trabaho sa PTV4, especially yung mga cameramen, etc., ay maging regular na. I think tama. Yun yung gusto kong mangyari.
Mr. President,
Okay.
kung ito po ay nasa NEP, tinatanong ko po magkano yung total yan sa NEP. Pero Mr. President,
540 unfilled positions
yeah,
ang
but how much would
isinumite.
that be? There must be a commensurate number because that would be different. Kasi ganito po.
So dapat
Kung-
ipaglaban natin
Opo,
na
check
ma-approvehan
nyo kung
to.
magkano yung total 540. Kasi kung i-approve po natin sa GAA, ito pong total amount ng 540 plantilla positions, kung hindi pa po na-approve ng GCG ang kanilang reorganization. So, mabobloat po sila. Nandyan po yung mga dapat iretiro, yung priority yata natin ay dapat bayaran muna yung re-retiro, tapos i-fill up na nila yung available plantilla para bayaran. So siguro sa kanilang NEP 2027, dun dapat iligay. No, this is NEP 2026, magiging GAA 26. It should be in your NEP 2027.
So in short, Madam,
Unless you will amend it and I will agree.
Then
Kaya
let's-
magkano po ang inyong gustong dagdagin?
then let's do it.
Dagdagan.
Then let's talk to DBM and let's talk
No, magkano
to
yun?
PTB4. Kasi nga, these people sa PTB4, sila yung nasa front line na para mag-disseminate na proper information coming from the government. You know, so, at marami sa kanila talaga ay mga hardworking because I've worked with these people sa PTB4 and I know how diligently they do their jobs. Pero dapat naman makompensate sila sa pamagitan ng making them regular. Nang sa kaya magkaroon silang benefits. Sa ngayon kasi, I'll give you an example. Kasi kung hindi natin i-regularize itong mga taga PTB4, marami sa kanila na pag may mga sakit yung mga anak, alam ng mga politiko, lalapit.